Basically, the way I see it and the way I've been explained to by Japanese people is that in Japan, doing your job to the utmost of your ability is kind of in a good way, a thankless task. You're kind of contributing to society, not so much doing something to get an extra reward. Basically, the reward you get is your salary. So it could be a menial task or even what people might consider low-level work, all the way up to executive level work. Every level, people are supposed to be working virtuously for the honor of doing their job and doing a good job. And everyone's kind of raised like that here. Of course, there are exceptions, but for the most part, productive members of society are raised to take pride in what they do. From my personal observation, tipping in Japan adds another level of complexity to things. So think about it, like speed and efficiency is really important here in almost everything that everyone does. So if someone's working their job and they have kind of a set system or they set understanding of how their work is supposed to go, and then someone randomly comes in, starts throwing money at them, like, wait, you didn't pay for this. What are you supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to keep it? How much am I supposed to keep? How much am I supposed to give you back? It's kind of a complicated conundrum that puts people in, because also, since people aren't naturally money hungry here, their first instinct is not to take the money. Kind of shame is more of a really important motivating factor here. So the first reaction with people will be to reject. And so if you're over there insisting on giving someone money, it also makes them very embarrassed. So, you know, even if they want to take the money, they feel like they didn't deserve the money, so they don't want to take the money. And then you're the customer and they have to kind of explain it to you. It just turns into a whole big ordeal. Like I had to go through a similar thing when I used to give up my seat to people on the train all the time, which I thought was like a normal thing. But I realized, like, unless it's special circumstances, generally people don't give up their seat on the train here. Now, I know you might be like, okay, that's not cool and things like that. I give up personally if someone's like older, or if they're, of course, a pregnant woman or someone who's like injured or disabled. Yes, I give up my seat. But just an able-bodied person, no, because like it adds an extra level of complication to society here that most people don't feel comfortable doing. And even if they accept it, they just feel weird and awkward and guilty about it. And I imagine tipping is the same kind of thing. Now, there are exceptions. I do, and I have given tips to, for example, movers. Like when I moved to my apartment, I've given tips to them, or, you know, and just tell them here, you know, it's for your lunch or something like that after they worked really hard. But of course they try to refuse it. They don't say, oh, thank you. They're like, no, just take it. You know, generally, I've heard people for movers or things like that give drinks, you know, instead of stuff like that. So instead of actual money, people give other things to show their appreciation. And other people might be more willing to take another gift instead of actual cash. And another important thing is that giving things for free is kind of seen as a negative here. There's always seemed like it's seen as there's like a catch to it. So, you know, a tip could also be seen as like you're getting something else, or you're going to have to obligated to do something else. So people might naturally hesitate to do it. That's my 2 cents on it. Let me know in a comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace.